I'm Charlie from BringTheNoiseUK.com, and we're here with Failsafe. Woo! So, guys, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Yeah.
So, second day of the tour. How's it going so far?
It's been good actually. We've been to Europe for the last 2 weeks, so we're joining this tour. Day 2 is going well. All the guys on the tour are really nice and get on well. So yeah, looking forward to some rock action tonight.
Okay. I think we're looking forward to it as well. So it's been 3 years since your last album. The truth is. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
3 years. So looking back, how happy are you with what you put out there with the last 2 albums?
Yeah, I mean, happy. I mean, you develop as a band, but you've got to still be proud of what you did in the past, because when we did it, we loved it, and we still love it. I mean, obviously there's a few songs there we don't play anymore because we've kind of gone away from that, but there's still relevant songs on there, and we still love it, still proud of it.
You grow. And you learn as a band as well, and you learn to write better songs and you get better, so... Well, hopefully that's the aim anyway, but yeah, we are happy, and what we did at the time and everything like that, yeah, no regrets.
Okay, great. So let's talk about the in-betweeners. We all love it. So,
good one.
do you feel you capitalised on the in-betweeners experience enough?
Yeah, well, the ideal scenario would have been to sort of drop the album about 2 weeks after, you know, the in-betweeners or in and around it, but the album wasn't recorded. It was pretty much written, but it wasn't recorded, so we sort of had to just ride with it, really. We were on tour when it was actually released, so that was a good thing. We found that people were coming to shows just off the back of that, and yeah, that was pretty good. But
there's only so much you can do as well without milking it, because we didn't want to go around saying we're the in-betweeners band. It's like we let people know, but we didn't overdo it, because that would have been a bad move, I think.
you want to overdo it.
Have you seen the film?
I haven't yet.
I've seen it. It's hilarious.
I've not seen it yet.
Brilliant. I thoroughly recommend it. It's great. Yeah.
Great.
Brilliant.
So, talking about albums, new album is out when?
Do you know what? That's a really good question that we can't answer right now. We've got a couple of options with what we can do with the album, so hopefully sooner rather than later. It's all finished, but we just need to release it now.
Any dates at all, or any kind of hints you can give me of anything?
Soon.
We're probably going to look at like early next year.
Okay.
To put plans in place properly, because we've got like press teams and stuff. But like Jim was saying, there's a couple of options, because we did pay for it ourselves, so we could self-release if we wanted. But at the moment, we're going to ship it around to labels, see what happens, because it'd be great to get it in other territories as well. You know, we've always wanted to get an album out in like Japan and Australia and the US and stuff. So we're going to try and do it as one if we can, and then see what happens, and then go from there, basically.
So so they're completely finished, the album?
Yeah, mastered, mixed. It sounds great. We're all really happy with it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Any name for it yet?
Yeah, it's going to be called Routines. We've actually got a song off it called Routines, and we thought it's pretty short and concise and to the point, and yeah, we all decided on it pretty well actually. Usually we're toing and froing like, no, I don't like that, but someone threw it into the mix and we're like, yeah, actually Routines, so it's going to be called Routines. Yeah.
Any other names on the of songs?
Yeah, well, they're all named. Would you like the track listing?
Yes, please. Very much.
No, I mean, do you really want the track listing? Say that is
if you want to, then.
No, I think there's a few single contenders on there. A song called Early Hours, a song called Sleepwalker, Routines possibly as well, a song called The Persistence of Memory. They're all sort of in the mix for being singles and potential videos. So
2 of them are playing tonight as well, so you'll have to let us know.
Oh, great! Yeah. So it's all exciting. All go for you. Cool. And then how does it differ from other albums
that we've written?
Yeah.
Well, the obvious thing to say, we're all of the opinion that it is a lot better. We've served the songs better in this album, I think, rather than switching from bit to riff to stuff. They're actual better songs as a whole, I think. So that's another progression that we've took. I don't really have a lot else to say. It's just better.
In a way, we took like a bit of a step back and like set aside time to write the songs. As in the past, we wrote in between gigs and tours and stuff. So that's probably the reason we haven't had an album for a while, because we did literally set a lot of this year apart to do it, and it's been good because we wrote more than 20 songs.
Oh, okay.
So like we were writing for a long time, and then towards the end of that period, like we were writing better songs because we were in the zone, you know. And like Early Hours, what Jim said before, that song we wrote like 2 or 3 weeks before we went into the studio, because we were still writing, and we're like, this is cool, let's just keep writing. So yeah, I mean, but the songs I think are more patient, perhaps, like there's a bit more space to breathe for each instrument. There's like, instead of it just being crazy and stuff, crazy like punk, I'd say it's less punk now and it is more alternative rock.
Okay.
And probably more catchy as well.
Oh, cool. So what kind of things inspires you for your lyrics? Where do you get your inspirations from? And do you zone out, do you go somewhere, go and sit somewhere? And
it depends, really. It's a bit weird trying to set like time aside for like lyrics, because sometimes a thought will just pop in your head and it'll just reel off and off and off, and you think, God, this is a good subject for a song, I'm just going to write some of this down. Or, you know, I could have 20 minutes sat in my bedroom when Corrie's finished or something, and I'll just be like,
really, Corrie?
no, not really. But you know, it's a bit strange. But everyday things that, you know, things that happen in real life and my life, and I think that's probably the best place to take inspiration from, because you know about it and how you feel about it. So
okay, great. So I'm going to make a touchy subject. So the Indiegogo campaign.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you was cussing it before. So you raised half of the amount.
Yeah.
So where did you get the rest from, and kind of what gave you the kick up and go to know that you did want to make this album,
cool.
this third album?
We set that target and we knew it was ambitious, basically. We knew that it was a lot of money to raise, and we assumed we wouldn't even raise that much. So what we got with, we were happy with, you know what I mean? But we had a bit of our own money, and then we got a little bit from the in-betweeners as well, and we literally stashed everything that we had together. We even borrowed a bit as well, like off our publisher, and just managed to scrape together enough to go with Dave Erringer. And yeah, we definitely don't regret it, because it sounds so much better.
Would you say it's like your like best album that you've done so far? Or
100%, like definitely, not just no doubt about it. In our opinion, it's just because obviously you listen to your own album once you've done it once or twice, don't you? And like I'm
going, yeah, definitely,
10 or 11, but like, yeah, just really proud of it. It sounds great.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So, have you got, what's your future plans?
Well, one on the list is get the album out and figure out where and how we're going to release it. Do a couple of videos for singles, release those, and hopefully try and, you know, get on some festivals, tour the album, and then take it from there, really. Yeah,
our booking agent Ed, like we've been working with him for quite a while now, but he hasn't had an album to work with. So every show or festival or tour he's got us has been down to his, you know, hard work, and he's not really had anything new to deal with. So when I know he's excited to get the album in his hands, because he'll then be able to start shipping it around for festivals and everything else. So it should be a busy year next year, hopefully. And
do you get on with the other boys out of Attack? How are them guys?
Yeah, we actually played a festival with them in Austria a couple of months ago, and it was good to kind of just break the ice with them. But they're so down to earth, like Welsh country boys. So, you know, they're just lovely lads, and they've got a great sense of humour, each one of them. So, you know,
it's been a long time coming that we've done gigs with them, because like they used to play in a band called Pete's Sake, and we played with them years ago in London, and like in a way we've kind of known each other, and our paths have been intertwined for a while, but we've just never actually got around to doing a tour together. So it's a pleasure.
So do you all like go out and stuff and just?
Well, like I say, it's only day 2, so we've not really had much time. But hopefully tonight we'll get the vodka out and have a bit of a do.
Great. Well, good luck for tonight.
Thank you.